What is going on? Today, we're going to get into some stuff. A little housekeeping. There will not be a morning stream tomorrow because I'm going to spend all day working on this course that I'm going to tell you about in just a second. What we're going to talk about today is building a parent company. Because I've been thinking about how to do this training, how to set it up. And we need to start at first place, because if you create a subsidiary or you create a baby LLC out of order, that's problematic. So we're going to start with what makes sense and what will work out well. So let's see. Hold on a second. I got to answer this text. All right. There we go. Now, this is the framework. Because once again, let me say this again. There will not be a morning stream. There might not be a morning stream this week. Today is Monday. Yes, it is Monday. I got a lot done. I got my D-tube thing going, which took a few hours. And then tomorrow I am going to build this course. Let's see. Here we go. So we're going to talk about all of the stuff that goes into parent corporation. Thanks to the gentleman who showed up for the live experience. They helped me out a lot. We need to get more granular into why we're doing these things versus just because I've been teaching some upper level stuff without the foundational knowledge behind it. And I was like, so maybe we need to redesign this. And there's so much, because, the thing is, I've been listening to make it quick, give people what they need. And this is not that kind of program. This isn't that kind of party. I got to give you all of it. I got to give you the kitchen sink. I got to give you the bathtub. I got to give you the living room. I got to give you the accessory bedrooms for all of this to make sense. So that's what I'm going to do. And we'll talk about why you need to do it. Do you have kids? Are your kids going to be part of it? There are so many different aspects to this. And that's why it's so hard to create a course for everybody, because everyone has such a different situation. So also what I'm going to do is break these courses down. Also, before I forget, let's see. Let's get into it. Hold on a second. I don't need to hit that. I need to hit that. This morning, the coupon did not work, and I presented the coupon correctly. I showed you guys it, and it just didn't work. Typed it in. It was the strangest thing. So I'm going to, let's see. Hold on. There we go. So we're going to zoom on in. And I'm just going to keep the code simple. The code today, 40% off, is Monday in lowercase. Just straight up Monday. We'll keep it simple. Obviously, think of it did not like pancakes and Bitcoin. I don't know what was wrong with it. It was something strange, because I would copy it right from the dashboard and it would work, because I was able to test it. But if I just typed it in, it wouldn't work. It was the strangest thing. So for those of you who were trying to get some this morning and just thought that we were out, that's not the case. The code did not work. So I'm going to leave that code during the stream and for a few more hours, and you'll see there'll be some other stuff that you can take advantage of. All right, so let's get into building parenting corporations. Why would you build a parenting corporation? First of all, You need to have some strategy. You need to be working on some stuff. You need to be making some money. I'm going to say this unabashedly. Unless you have a plan, unless you're really setting this up properly and you're making money, good. If you're not making money, it's not going to help you. There was one way, which I'll just stress, and I'll talk about a little later, the YouTube course, which will happen this week, because this is why the live streams probably will not be happening in the morning, because I'll use that time to create courses. Because just to give you some background, when you create courses and videos, and you can only go for so long before your voice gets tired. And that's really the limitation that I have, because I remember when I first started, I could only speak for 30 minutes and my voice would get all scratchy and stuff. Now I can go for about 3 or 4 hours. But after that, it's just, So get up in the morning, create the course, and put it out there. And yes, you can use your 40% off Monday discount code on that blank. There's nothing there. There'll be something there tomorrow because there are no live streams in the AM. Hopefully, there'll be a live stream at 6 p.m., just depending on how I feel. But if you want to take part of that. Now, part of the Parenting Corporation, because it's just the thing is, I got a list of stuff. What if you want to sell your company? And you create your company under this corporate structure, right? And let's say you don't want to sell part of it. And you want to keep the holding company because the holding company has age. So if you just have one LLC, then you got to sell that one LLC. But if you have a parenting company or a holding company or a subsidiary, then you can break off and like, hey, the parent company sells this corporation to X, and you can break off a part of your company. But a lot of this determines your pre-planning and what you plan on doing in the future. Once again, you got to be thinking bigger than just making do and just bigger than some other stuff, because I'm getting ready to do some really crazy, and we'll talk about that later. Another reason you want to create a holding company: leave assets to your heirs. I talked about these ranchers who wanted the estate tax gone. There is a way, it's a process, it takes some time, but there's a way where you can leave your kids all kinds of stuff and not pay hardly any estate tax or nothing. But just once again, you got to use the structure, you got to set it up a certain way. By Build Age Corps. And each one of these things that I'm going through will be a course by itself, instead of lumping it all together and making it this big, welly mass of information. No. So building Age Corps, like say you're 21 years old, you get a corporation, an LLC, you keep it going for 15 years. And let's say you don't really do anything with it. You could sell that bad boy. You could get credit. I mean, there's so many things you could do. So building Age Corps, we'll talk about that. Protect your assets. We've kind of talked about that back and forth quite a bit. The mechanisms and the philosophy of creating a parenting corp. Because, I tell you this stuff, but without the philosophy and the feelings and, well, you do this because you ask this question because that gets into the philosophy of why you're doing it. And the main goal is asset protection and proper income allocation. Like, I'll give you an example. And this is something I'm going to do this year. I'm going to create an investment LLC. And it's going to be under the parent corp, right? It's going to be off to the side. And like I talked about this morning, you could take 25% and put that in a SEP. Well, there's a few other things that you can do. Let's say I can put up to $55,000 per year. And let's say I want to put a house in that SEP. I can still put that house in that SEP. I will not be able to take the maximum deduction, but I can still put that house in that SEP. And there's a lot of benefit to that. There's a lot of things you can do with that. So let's say I wanted to create an investment corporation for cryptocurrency. I would say if you're trading a lot of cryptocurrency and you're doing it in your personal name and you have not set up an LLC or an investment corp, you'd be stupid, because those fees and other things and the actual distinction of creating a separate corporation. Because you can do it as a sole proprietor, but can you sell a sole proprietorship? Because the thing is, you can create an investment company for your crypto, get it to a certain point, and if you don't want it anymore, you could sell it in all the wallets. You could do that as a sole proprietor, but if you have the proper, let's go ahead. Let's say you have a parenting company, then you have your operating company, and then you have an asset management company that manages your property, and then you have this investment corporation that's managing crypto. Now, you have a lot more options with doing it that structure than as a sole proprietor, because let's say your other corporations have losses that offsets the gains of your crypto. I'm just being silent because, I've watched a lot of crypto videos and people, but no one's ever talked about the organizational or the legal structure. But the people who have the organizational and legal structure, the whales, they are cracking your heads open because they're playing this pump and dump game, which you could play yourself if you knew what was going on. But I digress. Build a corporation to get real business credit, not just the Staples card, not the Granger, but to get, and then that's already supposed to be done. That's one of the corporations. That's one of the courses I got to do. Leverage the new tax laws. Man, if you saw my Facebook page, I put some gold up there because the way that it works, let's say you get 20%, let's say, the corporate rate is now 21% for this year. So you get that, but you still have all of these depreciating things that you could bring into your company, right? So you could depreciate a lot of stuff through the company, and then the money that you pass through onto your personal income tax, because if you have a corporation, you got to file two, you get another 20-something% deduction off of that. You don't understand. This new tax thing was clearly built for business owners. It just going to screw the average man because, like I said, it's like, here you go. Here's your $1.50 per Paul Ryan. Here's your $80 per every 2 weeks. Here's maybe your $200 per month, $2,400. But if, let me break it down. Let's say you had a business owner, and this business owner made $150,000. I think I can do this. I think I did this real quick. So we're just going to go Bo, business owner. And he has income 150K, right? So he can pull off, let me use my powerful, that phone's dying, so I'm going to have to use this other phone. Oh, I'm going to show you how this works if you're a business owner. This does not work if you're a sole proprietor. It can, but it doesn't work as well. All right, so let's come into the calculator. So you got $150,000 income that you're going to claim minus 25%. So you're going to pull off 38.5. That's going to go to your SEP. That's a lot of money to go into your retirement company account. So you got that. So 38.5 goes into your SEP. So that reduces your taxable liability to $500. Now, you have a business owner. So you're going to go minus 20%. So that's going to bring your taxable income down to $90,000. So you're going to save $50,000 that you're not paying taxes on. That's huge. That's really huge. So that's $50,000 that you have to put in this. Now, let's say you are an employee We just go EMP. You make 150. Let's see. What's the maximum deduction? 150 minus 12.5. So you pay taxes on 137. Almost, yeah, $47,000 more that you pay taxes on, versus you get to hide 38 G's in your SEP. Or if you wanted to put the 50 in there, which you could, but you can only take the deduction for the 38. This is how you get rich in America. You don't get rich by saving. You get rich by reducing your tax load and making more money. That's how you get rich. All right, so that's my little graph, and I'm gonna have like charts and stuff in there, and we'll talk about forming partnerships. We'll talk about sheltering property, and just a little quick tip: if you have multiple houses, you do not have all your houses in one LLC. You have each house in its own LLC. And if you got your parent company set up and then you have this chain, there's a lot of benefits to that. All right. So let me get off into the chat room. Let's see what we got going on here. You know, it is really interesting how when I talk about some stuff that makes people really money, and not that many folks show up. But when I be talking about some crazy stuff like Bitcoin, oh my God. What's up, the Wild Jones Report? Anita Beasley, E Pimp, Patches. What's up, Andrew? Ask your question, Andrew. What's up, Mr. Knowledge? What's up, Marquise? Mancan Enterprises, Lamode, what's going on? Dwayne Bryant, yes. You can get your EIN in a few minutes or a few seconds, depending on if you call them early in the morning. What's up, Tanya? What's up, Barong Pants? This dude bakes. Dwayne Brown, the Bitcoin Empire strikes back. They don't like pancakes and Bitcoin. It's a coupon code. Man, you've never lied. What's up, Baroque? Another day, another dollar bill. What's up, Melvin? Save your games. Michael Dennis, what's up? Al Gordon. Derek Brown, what's up? Oh, you can expense a lot more. We're going to talk about a lot of that. Levinsky Page, thanks for this. I went to a CPA on Friday, and he wanted to know why I needed more than one LLC in the holding company. Hustle Campus, great value, and help explain everything to him. Yeah, because like a lot of folks don't do this. You don't understand. The average CPA doesn't encounter someone trying to set this stuff up. This is big boy financial moves. This is Trump. Trump has 96 LLCs. I'm quite sure the Waltons have some stuff, because the thing is, CPAs are not accustomed to average people coming in making these kind of moves. They ain't. They're just like, they're not. This is usually the moves. Someone making a few $1 million a year, 2 or 3 million, maybe 5, maybe 10. These are the kind of moves they're making. And the average banker doesn't see a $10 million a year customer every day. I mean, seriously, once again, I'm like way ahead of folks. You'll see more and more people doing this about 10, 15 years. Probably everybody be doing this. They'll have to. But yeah, this is a totally different game. Derek Brown, don't forget the Roth IRA. Once you max out the other retirement plan, you can concurrently have two, but I think the limit's $6,500 between both, but I'm not sure about that. What's up, Lance? What's up, Emperor? Johnny Walton? Ricky Carman, what's up? Conjurer, what's going on? The Wild Jones, yeah, state of Florida, yeah, Tennessee. There's a few of them. Texas. Manta Roundtree, got a question. Day South, that blew my mind. What blew your mind? Ricky Carmen, you talking the real stuff now. My girlfriend purchased an LLC program for me. Agent J pull. Money is work. Folks don't want to struggle with thinking, but static is entertaining. Facebook says it all. Yeah, some stuff jumped off today. What's up, Lieutenant Johnson? What's up, everybody? Al Gordon. Oh, let me show you because, like I said, I got to start building this stuff because I got big dreams, aspirations, and goals and stuff. Let's go into here. Let's get into what the heck. All right. Oh man. Let me let me get this back down to regular size. All right. This link's below. You can use your 40 off percent coupon to get here. This is the course that I will be building tomorrow because there ain't nothing there. You need 80 hours. I don't know what that means. So let's kind of get off into this. Here we go. This course will be part of Fat Cat Secrets, the building blocks of wealth. I gotta really get on this stuff because so essentially what's going to happen with Fat Cat Secrets is I'm going to put all this stuff under this tab, like how to form parent corporation, how to form an LLC for credit, how to form an LLC for YouTube, how to form an LLC for online business. And I'm going to break down each thing that makes sense versus just lumping it up to one long course because it would be super long. So we're not going to do that. So that's where it's going to go down into, I guess, Fat Cat Secrets. You can use your 40% to get off. Plus, there's something else that I am doing. And I don't know where it is. Is it? I have a lot of people who want to talk to me. Where the heck is it? Am I in bundles? I'm in bundles. That's why you can't find it. So this is what I'm going to do. And this may be a little crazy because let's edit that because it's not much here, but landing page. So this is 1 hour with me. I'm going to give up an hour each day, Monday through Friday. First person that takes it, gets it. I'll do it as a lightning round. Obviously today it will not happen. It can happen tomorrow. But essentially, if you want to talk to me, this will be it. It'll be part of the discount. So if you want to take 40% off of that, you could. That's what you can do. You can take 40% off of anything. But I'll mention this a little bit more. But 1 hour a day, I'm going to talk to someone. Now, let's talk about the Hustle Camp people because there's no way that I can talk to a few hundred people for free. That would just be crazy. So what I'm going to do is create, and it's not done yet, but it's going to be Disruptive Economy. And I'll take what I can from these conversations because typically these conversations are privileged. It's like I'm an attorney and stuff. And I can take what I can and create a course or create a talk about the area without getting too deep into the person's business and numbers and stuff. So that's what I would do for the Hustle Camp people. Because this link's below. If someone wants to talk to me tomorrow, like I said, typically it'll be around 3 o'clock. Give me time to get my voice back from the morning session. And then I would hopefully do the live stream at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Because this is where the money is made. This is where the planning happens because I got to do when I get off of here because it's just got to tighten up the operating agreement. It's not going to take long. And we'll be doing this. Now, for those of you who want me to do it for you, it's going to be, we'll work on that. We'll work on that because each state is different. Not like Georgia, and some are easier, some are not easy. I can tell you, we could walk you through it. You can do it yourself, but this is the kind of service that I will be offering going forward. Let's see. What's up, Lieutenant Johnson, Al Gordon, Caddy Williams, I already said that. Young Brandon Peace, Henry Torres. I got my addresses off my credit report except one. I need to knock off the other ones. We'll talk about that on another stream. Dave South, how to save money. What are you talking about? Oh, there's a lot you can do with this. The Wild Jones report. I mentioned it because the New York Post had the article that explained that the new federal tax structures into law by President Trump is expected to cause New Yorkers to run the floor. Oh, they've been doing that for years. They've been doing that for years. Oh, you late to the party. That's been going on for years. You ever notice how they call Florida God's waiting room? This is what they'll do. You got someone in New York, they'll buy a piece of property in Florida, right? And they'll just move all of their tax stuff down there. And they'll spend summers in Florida, and they'll spend winters in Florida and summer in New York. They've been doing that for decades. Why do you think all those New Yorkers, seriously, like the whole block moves down there? A lot of Jews. Let me say it again. A lot of Jews live in Florida and also live in New York. This has been going, this is what I'm talking about. This stuff ain't new. It's new to you, but it ain't new. I don't even know what the New York Post is like way late by 4 or 5 decades. Let's see. Parent company get paid as employee. That depends on how you write up the articles of organization. That's in the articles of organization and operating agreement. Rockstone, yes, Glenn, then there's an advisor out there who's both a risk attorney and CPA, and he's challenged by his clients to have their own CPAs that don't have all the tested strategies. Oh, a lot of CPAs. Okay, I want you to really think about this. Most CPAs see average tax returns. That's all they see. The minute that you get into like $250K with a business in this tax structure, you may throw your CPA. Not to say they're not competent. They can look it up and they make sure you're doing everything. But you may throw them because they don't see this all the time. They really don't. Man, true round. So in the recession, with cash businesses hurt, such as strippers and barbershops, it really depends on how well you manage your business. There's some strippers that will get more business in the recession. There's some barbershops that will get more business in the recession. Stadium Stats. What's up, Junkie G? When I buy this local barbershop for sale, I plan to create a holding company and a bank account for the holding company on the barbershop. What you want to do is create that holding company before you buy the barbershop. This must come before all that stuff. Because let's say, all right, you buy the barbershop, what entity are you going to put it in? You got to have the holding company first, and you got to have the operating company. Dave South, I'm in Florida. I have a C Corp, and from understanding, I need to get a few LLCs going on because it seems like it's more beneficial to my livelihood. Well, once again, depends on what you do, who you are, what kind of business you're running. There's a lot of questions because there is no get this LLC for 80% of the people because you may live in Florida where you have no state income tax. That's why Grant Cardone moved to Florida. He talks about it. So there's a lot of stuff that goes with that. The Wild Jones report, today's Wall Street Journal report that banks are closing 1,700 branches in the fastest decline on record despite a growing economy because customers are more inclined to do business online. Pretty much. Only reason that I went to the bank last year is I could not deposit my quote consulting checks online. The limit is $5K. Just to tell you that the limit for you to deposit, take a picture of your check, it's $5K. You go in there with a 10K check, a 20K check, a 30K check, a 40, a 50, 60, 70K check. Somebody got to put some eyes on you. They got to get you on the camera. Oh, no, you can't do that online. Dwayne Bryant, I was going to ask how someone can get in touch with you. Sure. This is what you do. I think I still got it up. This is the new thing I'm putting up. I'm going to have an hour each day, 3 p.m. for someone who wants to talk. Clearly, we can't do it today. We can do it tomorrow through Friday. And, one person buy, let's say 3 people buy in one day. Patty will hit you up and it's like, look, this person bought first, so he gets Tuesday. This person, and that's how we'll just do it. So if they want to get in contact with me, That's the way to do it right there. And that link is below this video. What's up, Sense Reality Ganja? Ricky Coleman, what would you charge to create an LLC for someone? It depends. What I'm doing is not creating basic LLCs. I would not just create an LLC for you. I would create a parent company. I would create an operating company. If you have property, I would create a property asset company and put all that together. So right now that's about $2,500. So to lower taxes and cheaper car insurance. What do you mean? Lieutenant Jones? Yeah, snowbirds. That's been going on for decades. I really don't have a blogging and writing a book course. Eric Williams, aha, your face. The Jews have been doing this now. Middle class black folks doing NYC in North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, get small houses and slowly move on down. Yeah, I mean, I did this. My home of record when I was in the military was Texas because of no state tax. I did that in 1986. This has been going on a long time. Johnny Walden, will starting a trucking company be bad to do in this recession? Depends on how leveraged you are. If you've got enough money in the truck where your payment isn't that high, probably not. Eric William, here in Austin, Texas, a ton of upper Mexicans from Mexico buying expensive properties here, so are Argentina folks. Folks move to where it's good tax-wise. Now, one of the things you can do, and this is something that I'm gonna just put out there, and it'll be in the course. You can buy a rental property in Texas. You can buy a rental property in Florida, or you can buy a rental property in Tennessee. You don't have to live there, but you got property there and you paying property taxes. That I don't know of any other form of residency that's just that bulletproof. You know, you just go visit your property, take a tax deduction because you're visiting your property. Well, actually you couldn't, since you live there. You couldn't take that tax deduction since you live there. Stadium status. Yep. Thanks for replying, man. I'm hip into. I listened to you the other day. Just forgot to mention that I will be creating a holding company first. All right. No, man. You don't understand. Virtually no bank's going to let you put those kind of checks through their. Take a picture of it. That's too much risk and liability. They're not letting no bank. No bank. This is my business account. This isn't my personal account. If you get an insurance check for 30, 40 G's, you're going to have to go to the bank and deposit that in person. And this is where it gets real tricky for some folks who have like a credit union or a small bank that they like doing business with that's at home, and they got this check. You got to put that check in the mail and send it to them because you can't use the app. It depends on your deposit history. I could put up a check into my account to 50 grand and I get credit for it if it's before 2 p.m. Your deposit history has a lot to do with will they credit you that check. If they're taking you 3, 4, 5 days, that's just an activity that you normally don't do. So they don't really know about you. And since I'm not putting those kind of checks in that account, after a while I'll probably lose that privilege and I'll have to go back to 3, 4, 5 days things. Probably a year or two. Yes, you do. You need a business address. That's a local ordinance thing right there, Johnny Walden. But we're going to get into a lot of this tax stuff, a lot of the details of why, because let's talk about this course. And I think, let me see. Let me just go ahead and show this again, because this one works. I don't know what the heck happened this morning. And that's just like, because I had some people who were trying to buy. And as hard as it is to get people to that checkout cart, it's just, all right, so Monday, that's the discount code for the day. Put it in a little box. And 1 hour, Let's see. Let's go back here. Let's go to courses. And let's pop this out. Because I'm only do this one this week. Where the heck is it? Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's this one. Now, one of the reasons that I am doing this, and this is going to be part of the Fat Cat bundle for those of you who are so inclined to get into it. This is a way that you can create a media company and write off mad expenses. This is where people who are playing the game wrong don't know what they're doing. What do you see online? The rage, I work from home, I don't have a studio, I don't have an office, low overhead, more money, right? Not exactly. Do you know that you can write off? Like, say you dedicate a room in your house for a YouTube studio. You can write that off. You go out and buy a prop, not a lamp, but a prop. You can write that off. There's so many ways that you could get. Now, this is the thing that you can do if you have a job. Remember how I said parent company, LLC? Because the thing is, if you're going to do a YouTube channel and a YouTube channel only, should you do the holding company and should you do the operating company to hold a YouTube channel in? What should you do? If you want options, you should do the parenting company and the operating company. If you don't really care, you can get away with the LLC. But once again, if you build this out, like you saw me, I'm doing YouTube, DTube. I'm about to go crazy with video because let's say, and once again, you have to be making money or this doesn't work. This is just a bunch of organization and paperwork and stuff. If you ain't making no money, it's just not going to work. But you can set yourself up real nice with just a YouTube situation. And the thing is, you have to make videos consistently, at least once a week. Because the thing is, you can't like set this up and then 6 months and don't make any videos. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. But depending upon who you are and what you're doing, it can be $5,000 to $25,000 deductions that you can create legally with a YouTube channel. No shade, no funny business, no monkeys in the background. Legally. Now, once again, you see many people who are trying to not spend money. They're trying to do it for the low. These people are misinformed and uneducated because if they knew what you're going to learn in this course, they would be spending a little bit more money. They would be tricking out a room because it is huge. And see, this is one of the things. This has been here forever, but like someone said about the people in Florida, and it's like, yeah, that's been going on for years. Years. All you have to do is get yourself a piece of rental property in Florida. You're a legal resident of Florida. Get your driver's license in Florida. Get your concealed carry permit in Florida. Because you got to do all that. Driver's license, concealed carry. Well, actually you don't, because when you get audited, they don't even look at that stuff. I don't know. I've never been audited. I should say, for clarification, I don't know that. But, yeah. Young Brandon, how does the Hustle Camp payment plan work? You get on it. I forgot all about that. You get on it, you get full access to the courses, and you get a t-shirt as soon as you sign up. Oh yeah, but see, the thing is, a lot of people don't do it, and they don't have it structurized. Because see, this is how things happen. You got to have records. You got to be organized, and this is some stuff we will give you. What's up, Dashiki? Sense of reality, would CreateSpace be a good place to sell your books from? CreateSpace is a platform to manufacture books. Selling your books on CreateSpace, you will not sell much. If anything, it'll be like crickets. Oh man, I don't think that I sent out my text. Let's see. I didn't send it out. Yikes! I did not send it out. Man, can't enterprise. Even when you're not just starting a YouTube channel like myself and not make it. Oh, well, see, this is the thing. This YouTube tax program, it works whether you're making money or not. Let me say that again. It works whether you're making money or not. It works whether you're making views or not. I completely forgot to do the text thing. Let me. And it's been rough. It's been rough. It's one of those days. Hold on, let me put this in there. Good Lord. Well, this is one of the reasons I can't do the live streams and create. I just can't. This is one of the things, because like I said, I did a lot today. I got a lot accomplished. But yeah. You didn't get the text because I didn't send it. Oh man, that's wild. That's funny. I did not send the afternoon text. I sent one this morning. But that is like I said, I have to work within my limitations. And that's it. Because I'm a morning person, and to create the courses, I gotta speak. I got the camera set up. I got the office set up. I got everything set up, which took a few days. And also, at some point in the future, there'll be green screen actions. Yeah, because I just sent it. Do you hire a RA? What is an RA? Or what's an RA? I don't know what an RA is. I'll stay on a little longer since I boloed the text. And also for the new folks who are just coming in. This morning, we had some gremlins in the machine. We had a ghost in the machine. So today's code, and it's actually below the video, is Monday. We will not be doing Bitcoin and pancakes because apparently that did not work. I should let you know that a lot of stuff is coming to Fat Cat Secrets, and this course, How to Organize Parenting Companies, Why, What, and Where, will be done tomorrow. And that will be the first of many. That will be sell your company, leave assets into your heirs, build age courts, protect your assets, create parenting company, all this stuff. There's going to be a lot of stuff. So you can get in, and actually, if you wanted to buy that course, you could use your 44. And there ain't nothing there now. It'll be there in the morning. You can use your 40% off discount code and go ahead and get in there if that's what you so desire. Let's see. What's up, Archangel? Roland, research assistant. Yeah, Patty's hired under the corporation, an operating company. Yeah, I don't know if works better as because I did come here around. I was here at 6. Oh, a registered agent. Well, there's like, you can be your own registered agent, or you can hire the company to do it. What's up, Erica Watson? My bad, Archangel. Yeah, that was on me. I completely did not send out the text. What's up, Jasmine K? My bad. Oh, we're doing that infinity thing. Let's see, where are we with this? Okay. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on. And I'll leave the discount code, which is Monday, up for a while since this morning it didn't work. I had like a whole different plan that I was going to do, and it did not happen. That's funny how it just keeps going on and on and on and on. Yeah, I made a mistake. Like, just to let you guys who are coming in know, there will not be a live stream in the morning. I will be creating this course tomorrow morning. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to have breakfast. Now, I'm probably not even going to have breakfast. I'm just going to dive in and build out the first sections of this course. And as you watch the replay, you can see what you missed and how we will go forward and build on that. Because I got a lot of goals this year. And, I just got to get granular on some stuff. Because like I said, the folks who came to the live experience really helped me out quite a bit. It really did. And I kind of see a lot of the holes. And, just to put a price tag on it. If you went to a regular CPA or attorney, they would just create what I call a naked LLC. Now, if you went to someone who really cared about you, they would ask you more questions. Things I'm going to teach you in this course, you got millionaires paying 15, 10, 20 grand for this information. This is why, like someone they mentioned, they went to the CPA and the CPA was like, why do you need all this? They're not used to folks coming in educated like that. They're not used to folks coming in with big dreams and ambitions. They're not used to that. It kind of throws them because, unless you are really going to push on your business, you don't really need this stuff. Yeah, I do the registered agent stuff myself. What's up, Camus? What's up, Gwendolyn Hill? So that's how I do it. It's really interesting. But let's talk about the registered agent. I actually have a physical location. This office I'm probably getting rid of because let's talk about the live experience. And then if you're a member of Hustle Camp, you can come. They're probably going to go to each quarter. And there's this place, matter of fact, it's called Rome, and you can rent these rooms. Big rooms, they got whiteboards and stuff. That's where I was in there before, and I just realized that doing live experiences every day was just too much. What's up, Arden? How hard is it to start 2 service businesses at the same time? Well, Erica Watson, it depends on you. How much energy do you have? It can be very hard. Archangel, every time I ask questions, I get that blank stare. I am like next. They're used to just taking people's money. I had a friend who was an attorney. They used to charge $600 for a regular LLC. They had a template, so it took 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes. I'm not kidding. So just be careful out there. You got to be more careful. So that's one of the things. Kylie Lee, should I do the LLC out the gate for my cleaning business? Let me ask you a few questions. Let's get into the question round. Kylie Lee, what is your goal for starting this cleaning company? Do you plan to bring your children in? Do you have children? What's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? See, it's a whole different thing because sometimes if you got the right person on the other side of the desk asking these questions, it forces you to think of things that you normally don't think about. Because let's take Kylie Lee. Kylie Lee could go ahead and start an operating company, put all her kids or his kids, I don't know if it's a he or she, on there as partners, giving them 5%. And, they're like toddlers, right? And then by the time they're 18, they got an 18-year-old corporation with their name on it that's filing tax returns. The Wild Jones LLCs. Actually, it's not the LLC that caused the grip. It's the publishing of the LLC that caused the grip. All right, Nathan. So that's the thing. I'm going to run through what's going to happen this week. There will not be a live stream in the morning. There may not be one in tomorrow afternoon because I got to build this course. So what we're going to do. So this is the rundown. First thing in the morning, parent corporations, how and what. And I'll get into limited partnerships. I'll get into all of these things like why should you do these? Why shouldn't you do these? So we'll be doing that first thing in the morning. You can use your 40% off coupon to get this one, or you can, let's go at this, or, I get this a lot. A lot of people have been chasing down Patty. Hey, Glenn, I want to talk to you. You can use your 40% coupon on this one today. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and that's not going to last too long, but you can get 1 hour with me. I'll put you on the calendar. We go over whatever your situation is. This is something new. This will be a constant. And let's get in here. And I'm going to rearrange these bundles, and I'm going to work on a lot of stuff this week. So I'm not going to make any promises. I'm going to try to do an afternoon stream, but I'm about course creation, putting together stuff. You got Valencia working on researching podcast. So we're about to get real heavy and busy. Real heavy and busy, like crazy heavy and busy. Because you know what? This YouTube and these courses were my passive income last year. It's got to become my full-time income now because, I want to be a control freak. I want to build stuff. So, yeah, I got to get it. I got to get it. Honey Bunny, an LLC will cost you $15 in Missouri? Wow. They don't probably let you put in your own articles of corporation or organization, or do they? My business needs to pay me a salary. Oh, there's a way to do that. Oh, there's a way you could do that. There's another way that you could set them up. Kylie Lee, I have a 1-year-old, and yes, I want to keep the business in the family, and eventually want the business to run out me and a woman. So you could take your 1-year-old, give your 1-year-old 5% of the company. There's a lot you can do. Young Brandon 1, can your side hustles eventually morph into a business? Yes, they can. This was a side hustle. This wasn't supposed to be what it is. Dwayne Bryant, thanks for the info and the content that we're acquiring from Hustlers Kung Fu is better than Kaisuke's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yeah, we do. We had a lot of experiences. I'm going to have to repackage that and name it something better. Lamode, should I start an LLC? I made almost $4,000 for the year, and I work part-time and plan to work it this year. What do you think? My men's store online. Well, here's the thing. Where do you want to go with that? Because I don't even think you made enough money. Well, actually, since you have a job, you do have to file that. So that really shades it a little different. Oh, the podcast, the name of the podcast is Hustle is More Than a Word. I already got 1 episode done. I'm probably going to start with 2. Me just talking about the show. I had Valencia reach out, and a lot of people said no because it was just like a starting podcast, right? And they were just like, we ain't down for that. So you need to do something. Like how many people, how many downloads? They had a lot of questions. So that is coming. Steam is coming. Podcast is coming. Multiple YouTube channels are coming. It's taking a moment for me to figure out how to do this stuff. But yeah, you start from jump. Okay. Missouri ain't playing. All right. So for those of you who want to jump on the corporation, because like I said, I'm going to do parent corporation. I'm going to do sell your company. These are all going to be little courses. The pricing is going to be different, but you got to do the parent corporation first. I'm going to give you the philosophy. I'm going to give you the reasons why you should do this, how you should do this. So it's going to be pretty deep, and that's what I'm working on all day tomorrow. Stefan, there's a lawyer on YouTube saying you might want to reconsider forming an S corp once your business reaches 30K. Can't remember. This is the deal with S corps. S corps receive special tax benefits. So once you sell that S corp, you trigger a penalty from the Internal Revenue Service. So you create an S corp, and that'd be one of the questions, like, are you going to keep this forever? Now, this is why you create parenting companies. Parenting company is an S corp. All other LLCs are just regular LLCs, but they don't make, they could make money. See, the money from them pass up to the main LLC, the holding company. So those are just regular LLCs. You could sell those, or you could repackage stuff. You can move stuff around. You kind of see the theory, because that was a good question. Because a lot of people will come on and say something, and they'll say part of something, which is true, and they won't tell you the other part. Wow. Missouri ain't playing. Mama needs her wine. Hey, Glenn, why only give the kids 5% interest in the company? A risk? No, it's just they're not doing anything. They're just owners. Don't give them 49%, because the thing is they can gang up on you later. Just give them 5%, non-voting rights, and then as the corporation ages, they get rights. And you can put in there, like, if little Johnny doesn't work in the corporation, his 5%, he has to work in for his percentages. I mean, there's so many things you can do. Understand, you can create anything that you want in your organization because you are building it. I don't think a lot of y'all really understand how powerful that is. Yeah, we'll see about that. All right, so go ahead, go below the video. There's the discount code. Today is Monday. You can get anything at hustlerskungfulifeskills.com, 40% off. And I will be building parenting corporations. Once that is built out, because I'm going to try something new, the price is going to go up, because that's worth gold. That is gold, I'm telling you. Dollars bill. I have an info security LLC, but I want to do another things. Can I build a parent company? Nope. Well, you could build a parent company, then you would have to legally sell that LLC to your new parent company and record all that. That's why it's like create the parent company first. No. And this is one of the things. Archangel, I think. See, I thought the S corp. No. S corps. Let's see. An S corp can only be owned by humans. So an S corp can't be owned, like, you can't have an LLC up here and then it owns an S corp. That doesn't work. So that's never going to happen. Lance Brown and protect you in divorce. Oh, all kinds of stuff. Arden, I'm a freelance web designer about to further my education in web software development within the next 6 months, give or take. Well, are you going to engage in business with the public? Millennial Mitch, what's the best way to pay yourself with LLCs? To create a W-2 situation and go out to ADP and have them cut you a check. Yeah, like Alphabet. Now, the whole thing with Google, you got to understand that was a very complex transaction. They probably paid millions in legal fees to make sure that was done right. Eric Williams, business owners in Fayetteville getting divorced. Her husband tried to get him and his 2 sons to vote her out. They were 14 and 17 years old. Do not give your children equal voting positions. Wait a minute. Business owner in Fayetteville getting divorced. Her husband tried to get him and his two sons to vote her out. Like I said, 5%, no voting rights or nothing. Make them earn it. Ideally, the benchmarks would be 21, 30, 35, 40, something like that. You don't ever want to be in a position where you lose control of the corporation. So you don't even, like, I set up one where she has most of the voting rights. I mean, she has 51%. You never ever dilute it. Like, you get 25%, you get 20. They can gang up on you, like Erica said, in a heartbeat. That is wow. Yes, LLCs can be taxed as an S corp. We'll break all this down. No, it's not. Actually, I haven't done the tax layer thing. I got to build out some of these courses. Charlotte, so if we're considering this and have a business already not incorporated, now you don't have to incorporate it. Well, do you have an LLC? Yeah, well, it just depends. Or that gets a little complicated. But hopefully I'll be back tomorrow at 6. There will not be a morning stream. So know that. Go below the video. There's the links. There's I think I got everything. I got deal of the day, 40% off parenting companies. Use code Monday, 1 hour with Glendon. Start, yeah, all that's below. So you can go. Yeah, if you don't have a corporation, you don't have an LLC, yeah, you can set that up now. Come on, people, get focused like Ben Affleck in The Accountant. I love that movie. I do. All right, I will catch you good people, hopefully at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So that's what we'll be going down. All right, so with that, I'm out. I will catch you guys later.